All right. Good evening. Good afternoon, that is. I'm evening. It's only 1:54. Good afternoon, that is. I hope you guys are enjoying your afternoon. Welcome again to Queen Universal Readings. You guys, we had a great time last time. I really enjoyed it. It was really funny. And I want to thank anybody who subscribed. If you hear my dogs barking, they're going to do that because my dogs are like that. Hey, 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 chill out. They don't pay no attention to me. Okay. They don't pay no attention. I don't matter. They don't care about me. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started here. Just a little bit excited. Here. Put that there. Okay. All right. So I still have my Florida water, you guys. Use that Florida water on them fingers, on that hand, because I want it to come out to be a good reading. Good reading. Let's see if I put this here. All right. So these are the these are the things that we're going to be talking about. And these are basically the same situations that happens in our lives that we're going to talk about today. Okay? Um and I love doing this, you guys, because I know I get something out of it and I hope you get something out of it. So let's see here. Okay, let's use these on this one. You guys can also join me over on my Facebook page, Black Queens Reading Facebook page. I will be doing a reading over there when I leave here. Ooh, Lord. You guys, I've been battling colds and everything else. So we're going to see what's going on with this reading today. Oh, these are like one of my older decks. Let's see if I can get this. Let's see here. Okay. All right. And I guess, you know what? Let's see what's going to come out of here. What is going to come out of here? And you know what? You know, guys, I don't know why, but I haven't been getting any solid words in a while. I don't know why I'm not picking up on any words. I know what it is. I got so much stuff in my head. I can't get a word out for some reason. I don't know what it is. Hello. Welcome to Queen Universal Readings. We do this every Wednesday around 2 o'clock. I try to make it for 2 o'clock. I came on a little earlier because I had some time to come on early. All right. And I very much so look forward to this. I do. I really do. So I'm hoping everybody's life is going great. Despite the craziness that's going on externally, I'm hoping internally you guys are doing good. That's what I hope. Okay. That's exactly what I hope. I hope internally you guys are doing great. Because you know, it's so much craziness in this world right now. And you know what? I started and I guess I gotta do it. I had started a post on my Substack, and I was just saying how we need to really pause. We need to really look at some things and just take some time and pause. Pause away from all the craziness, because it is a lot of craziness going on. And it's making it hard for us to manage our own times because we're so worried about what's going on the outside. So we're not working too much on ourselves mentally and emotionally. But I think we could take a pause from all of that and actually get some stuff done in our lives. We got to keep living regardless of what's going on the outside. We definitely got to keep living. I'm going to say it to you like that. We got to still survive in this chaos, right? No matter what's going on, we got to survive all of this. So, um again, welcome to Queen Universal Readings. We're going to get started here in just a few seconds. Okay. All right. Okay. We still got to live. We still got to eat. We still got to play. We still got to love. We still got to laugh. Right? We still got to make stuff happen. Okay? Life is going to be lifing no matter what's going on. Right? Okay, so we're talking in the present moment. The present moment brought out the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, we look at her as feminine energy, right? We look at her, excuse me, you guys, I'm sorry. We look at her as you see the cat sitting there. The cat sitting there is a symbolism of watching, making sure everything's all right, being protected. So there is a protection going on. She is truly about intelligence. Okay. Not only intelligence, but she's about emotional intelligence. So somebody's on the right track. Okay. Somebody in the present moment right now is on the right track, got their mind together, trying to make things happen. She's very intuitive. So she's paying attention, and with her protector, he guides her, he gives her that. So whatever chaotic stuff going on, he makes her know that she can go within because she has time. She has time to think, and she doesn't have to worry about not being protected by the cat. He's watching everybody. He's sitting in front of her to make sure he sees everything. So she is very much so in a safe spot. And that's probably where you feel sometimes that you're in a safe spot. Things are working out for you for right now. So next is our money. What's going on with our money? We have the Page of Wands. Wow, what's the Page of Wands? The Page of Wands is coming up, and we're talking money. So this is somebody wanting to probably do something different with their money. They might have a sense of adventure, maybe want to take a trip, do something different, but they're also paying attention. Okay. They they're paying attention to what they're doing with their money. On top of also, there might be somebody out there that's being like a little bit impulsive, and they're probably not, you know, what they call impulse buying, at the store when they have a whole bunch of stuff right at the counter just before you put all your stuff on the the belt, right, to the cashier, and you have all that stuff sitting there. That's what we call impulse buying. So if you're impulse buying things, be careful. Okay? Be careful. Uh-oh, we have the Queen of Cups. Wow. The women are coming out. This is some feminine stuff going on here. Right? The Queen of Cups saying, hold up, I'm here. I'm coming. I'm talking. I got some stuff I need to tell you. Right? So the Queen of Cups sitting there looking all demure, as they say. Right? She's sitting there watching. She's also, when you look at her in the sense of what she does as a feminine, as a woman, she's got that feminine energy. She's very smart. She's intelligent. And she's also nurturing. So she's there to make sure that whatever situation you're in, whatever decision you're making, she's there to either encourage you or kind of keep you foundational, right? Keeping you balanced, okay, in the things that you're doing, okay? And I think that has a lot to do with the money. Um, being able to be there for you in that in those situations. And right here we're talking about projects. Okay? So you need that. You need somebody to to encourage you, to push you forward and tell you it's all right. And if you make a mistake, that's fine. We can move on. We can do something different, right? It's called pivoting, being able to pivot. So the next one is family. What's going on in the family? I have a death card coming out in the family. So most of the time when the death card shows up, it does not mean physical death. Okay? It doesn't mean that um bad things are going to be happening. It just does mean that in the family's dynamics, some things that need to die, some things that need to go away, it's time for them to go away. Whatever the bad habits are, maybe it's arguments, maybe it's some discourse, maybe it's some physical fighting, maybe it's some talking and a lot of salacious stuff going on in the family. And the death card represents it going away. It's time for it to go away. Okay? It's time for it to leave, right? So keep that in mind. All right, so let's talk about worries. Ah, your the Fool's card. This could be a possibility that your worries are no longer your worries. Let it go. Move forward, right? Show the sense of freedom away from your worries. Get rid of your worries. And sometimes we worry about stuff we have no control over. I think on average, this is just me. I think on average, we spend more time worrying about things that don't even concern us, do not affect us. I think we spend more time doing that than we do worrying about things that really should, that directly affect us, like on an everyday basis. So that's what I see with that one. Okay. That's what I see with that, with the worries. It's time to let it go. Move on. Okay. So what's going on with your health? Somebody has something going on and they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to deal with it. Okay. And we feel bonded by that. We're bounded. We feel like we can't move around. We can't do anything. We feel restricted to whatever's going on in our health, right? That could be mental, emotional, physical, psychological. We feel like we're really restricted, but we're not. We feel trapped, that nothing is going to get better for us mentally or emotionally, whatever, or physical, but we can. See, all you have to do is release yourself, move your arms, and you're out of that. And look, you can also look at the bind she has around her eyes. And sometimes we refuse that because sometimes people enjoy bad health. And I want to say that in the sense, I don't want to make anybody feel bad, but sometimes that's where we get our sympathy from, is when things are not working out with us, right? That's where we get, people are being so, getting that attention I want by making whatever's going on with me worse when reality is not. Okay. We can definitely have fixes. There's solutions to a lot of our problems. We just refuse to get them because we get more attention when we have things going on opposed to things not going on, right? And saying that, okay, I can be victorious in this situation dealing with our health, right? Um because maybe that's the only that might be the only attention they get. So um I mean, to each his own with that, but yeah, that's what that's representing. And then we have the Ace of Swords and love. What's going on in the love department? What is going on in the love department? So when we talk about love and we look at the Ace of Swords coming out, that is a representation of being clear, you're clear on what's going on in your love life. That could be love romantically, that could be family, it could be your love with your coworker, your job, your career, whatever. But it's just saying now it's clarity. I'm seeing clarity. Things are coming to me in a way that I can understand them. Also, we're talking about being having great and new ideals. How else can I deal with this love thing that's going on? So this creates a clarity, creates opening up things, right? And so that you can see things differently and coming up with some great ideals when it comes to love. You guys know, if you celebrate Valentine's Day, it's coming up. So that might be a way of you creating some great ideals to do something different for Valentine's Day. Just something simple, not too complicated, right? So number 8 talks about changes. Number 8 talks about changes. What's going on with changes? So the hangman came out. I hadn't seen a hangman in a while. So the hangman came out. So the hangman is saying, stay steady. It's saying, let the changes happen. And if there needs to be anything to take place, right? Let the changes happen. You take those changes, you analyze them, and if it's a need for something else to take place, then it can. So the hangman is basically saying, okay, yeah, I'm going to sit right here and watch, right? And when it's time to make that move, I'm going to make that move, right? So let's talk about travel. You guys, we got a lot of queens in here. So this is a feminine energy type reading because we got a lot, right? Well, we got three of them so far, and all queens, so that's a good thing. So we talk about the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very generous. She's generous, so there's a possibility, and you might be asking somebody to come along on a travel that you're going to do, right? And you're being generous. You might be doing an all a paid expense to take someone with you, or that person might be inviting you to go and you don't have to, spend a dime, right? So that's what the Queen of Pentacles shows. She represents generosity and giving back, right? So that might be a possibility. That might be what's going to be happening to you, right? So let's talk work. What's going on with work? What's going on with work? Somebody wants to move in fast. The Knight of Swords. Something must be happening in the work sector, that you're either moving away from something or you going fast to something. Someone is giving you a job offer and you've decided to, well, I'll wait a little bit, but it's like saying, yeah, let's make this happen. Let's go, let's move forward. Let's be aggressive about getting into that position or getting that job that's out there. Because sometimes, we weigh the odds. We wonder if this is really what we want to do. We always do that. We always kind of, I don't want to say second guess ourselves, but we want to make sure that, it's worth us doing this. We got to go back over the numbers. You know what I'm saying? We got to do a lot of things before we make that solid decision and call them back and say, yeah, I'm going to accept your offer, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. Moving fast, changing things, being assertive. And if it's something you want, you're going to go after it, right? No matter what. Okay, so the next one is friendships. How is your friendship sector doing? What is happening in your friendship sector? Ooh, ooh, wow. We have the Five of Swords. Are your friends or people that claim to be your friends are walking away from you? Okay. Have you decided to say enough is enough? If they were good friends, or I mean, people can part. There might be a possibility this is the time that you decide that you no longer want to be friends with people. So maybe there's some things going on in your friendship that you decided that, okay, if you guys decide you want to walk away, I can't make you stay, right? So maybe this is the time for you to do a friendship checklist, right? See if those friends are really what you are. Or it could be the ideal that they decide to walk away because you're too much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might be a little bit too much for them. So they decide to move on. All right. So the last one is final. What is the advice of all that we see here? The final thing that's going on. We got the chariot. So we know the chariot talks about alignment, putting things in perspective, that if you want all the things to happen in your life to happen the way you need to, make sure you're doing all the things that need to be done to make it happen. So you need everything in alignment. Your relationships, your money, you need everything. Projects you're working on, everything that's here, it needs to be aligned up. And it's up to you to make sure that happens. And we also can look at that too when you talk about relationships, right? Relationships. So when we look at our friendships, when we look at our family, when we look at all those things that create us to have interactions with other people, we have to make sure. And it sounds like, sometimes it sounds like it's a little bit overwhelming, but literally it's not. It really isn't. It's who you choose to be in your life, right? And who you don't choose to be in your life. You can pick and choose, even though people want to be in your life, you have to be the one to choose them. You can't allow them to choose you. You have to choose them. And sometimes our radars are off. And so when our radars are off, we make the decision whether or not we want them to stay. Right? Hello. We have to recognize whether or not we want them to stay. Okay? Um we don't let everybody. It's all right if people choose you, but you have to choose that person too. So it has to be a balance and an alignment in that friendship or that relationship you have with that person. So kind of look over what's going on in your life. Look over the people that you have. I don't know if you guys do that. Do an inventory of the people in your life, right? Look at how things are going in your life when it comes to other people, not just you, and see how they fit in. Because we have a lot of in and out people all over the place in our lives, and they're affecting us. Their energies are affecting our decisions, how we doing things. Well, step back and look at the people in your life. Maybe make a list of all the people in your life, and then put by that list, how do I benefit from their friendship? I don't know. I'm just saying. How do I benefit from their friendship? On my other platform, I actually created a friendship checklist, and I actually gave it to my participants when I'm doing my coaching, and I told them to look at that list and check off what's on that list that these people in their lives are actually, you know how active are they in your relationship? How do you see your relationship with your friends? Because I said this year you need to check your friendship list, and you need to really see who's in your corner, and this would be the time to do that. If people start acting shady, you know that they're not in your corner. You Let me tell you something. I do not mess with anybody's intelligent level. Sometimes we're blinded because we're comfortable blinded. We don't want to see the mistreatments. We don't want to see how people go behind your back and do things, right? We don't want to see all that. We want to keep this everything so positive. And no, the reality is sometimes the people in your life are preventing you from moving forward and growing. Okay? Their energy doesn't want to see you grow. Okay? So you have to, that's why it's important to know who's in your corner. That's why it's important to look at your family dynamics. We've been indoctrinated to think that our family can never be our enemy, that we can get over the things that happens in our families, and lots of times that's not true. Okay? Lots of times that is not true. And we give them a pass, even though we're suffering. We're giving them a pass to be disrespectful to us, treat us badly, talk about us, all those things we because they're family. Oh, that's just family. No. Mm-mm. Nobody nobody should suffer any of that. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Nobody. If you have a family member that's giving you hell, you need to stay away from that family member. Goes with friends. Find some other people that you can deal with. Don't necessarily mean family. It doesn't mean blood all the time. Right? So that's just something to think about when you look at your friendships, when you look at your relationships. How is it affecting how you're growing as a person and all the decisions you're trying to make, right? To be better, right? So kind of look at it from that standpoint. All right. So let's see what our oracle cards tell us today. Let's see what they tell us today. Okay. Look, it says compassion. Having compassion. It's good to have compassion, right? The next one is there is a possibility of a happy ending. That's a possibility of a good, happy ending. Oh, wow. And then look, parenting. Somebody needs to be parented. Huh? I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's what it says there. Okay. And look, you guys, we just talked about growth. Look what happened. Personal growth. All right. So that's what that says there. Okay. On that one. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see here. So let's see what our spiritual awakening affirmation is telling us today. Good thing. Having compassion. And knowing that there's a happy ending. And somebody might need to be scolded, I might say. Or somebody might be looking for someone to kind of be that mother figure in their life or their father figure or both. We think when we get a certain age that we don't need certain things. No, that's not true. We do. We still need a little guidance. Never think you're too old to get guidance, right? So let's see what it says here. It says here, manifest. Oh, great word. I should have used that word today. Wow. It says everything you have ever dreamed of, everything your heart desires already lives within you. What? What? The only thing stopping it from coming to life is your own fear of what will happen when we finally receive all our hearts long for. So ask yourself, what can you align with just a little bit closer? There's that word align. What can you let go of just a little bit more? What can you drop into just a little bit deeper? Trust that what is yours already belongs to you. You simply have to ask for it clearly, potently, and wholeheartedly. After all, if you can hold it in your heart and see it in your mind, you will be able to hold it in your hand. Oh, that is so powerful. Yes, yes, yes. Say, I believe. Oh, I love that one. That one is so like strong and powerful. I like that one. Whew. Okay. Okay. You heard it. You heard it with your own ears. Yes, yes, yes. Nothing is stopping you. Nothing, 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 nothing. Wow. Deep. Okay. Okay. Happiness. Remember it said happy ending? Here go happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Yes, 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 yes. Did the word change come up? What? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, gotta move it around. Oh, wow. So we talk guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. See, this is, you have to get deaf to it. Deaf to things that are not building you and making you a better person. Look, the next word, we talk about self growth, and we're talking about personal growth, and now we're talking about self-esteem. Look at that. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see what our gemstones tell us. And then I think I need to pull a crystal card. I haven't pulled a crystal card in a minute. Let's see here. This is right on time. Okay. All right. Create. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Yes. Magic. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Look, truth. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Can't beat that. Last but not least, fear. Becoming fearless isn't the point. That's impossible. It's learning how to control your fear and how to be free from it. There you go. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Isn't that what they tell us? Let's see here. Let's do the crystal. I wanted to pick. Let's see what the crystal of today is. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. So we have the celestite. The celestite. And this is reintegrating the soul. So it says strongly connected to angelic realm. Okay. Celestite, is a higher dimension teacher that will kickstart your spiritual enlightenment. It assists in angelic communication and remembers the divine nature of your soul. Wow. Connecting to your guardian angel, this crystal stimulates clairvoyance and promotes dream recall and outer body journeys. It also strengthens intuition and assists in channeling. The celestite, supports your spiritual development at the highest level. It teaches trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe, facilitates conflict resolution, and instills balance in times of stress. It's with the body, it affects the eyes, ears, throat, muscular, and elimination systems. In the mind, calms emotions, sharpens the mind, and brings clarity. And that is the celestite. So that's our crystal of the day. Okay. So let's see here. So let's see what our elements are telling us. Wow. Good, 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 good. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Hello, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Let's see. What are you going? What are you doing? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm reading cards. It's called tarot reading. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It says, oh, what? Oh my God, I just saw what you said. Fuck my family. Oh my God. I cannot believe you said that. Oh my God. Naughty you. But if that's how you feel, hey, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. So I just read it. I'm sorry. I was just reading it. Okay, it says protect and shelter. Let in only those you trust. What did I just say earlier? What did I just say? It says straight right here. Protect and shelter. Let only those in you trust. Oh my God. What did I tell you? This is perfect for this card. I love it. Okay, it says show strength. Show strength each day. Ground your energy. Every day you get up, ground yourself. Okay? Ground yourself. Now, it says here, open your mind, connect to the vine within. Didn't we just read this right here about manifesting? Nope, that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about this one right here. Didn't it say connecting to your guardian angel? Huh? Oh, Lord, I love it. I love it. I love it. Last but not least, caring connection. Care for your own needs. What? Care for your own needs. Think about that. Care for your own needs. That's what it's telling you. Huh? You got to figure out a way to put yourself first. And I'm not saying that in a selfish way. I'm talking about making sure you're ready. Making sure your mind is in the right spot. Right? So let's see what our angel numbers are telling us. Okay. What are angel numbers telling us? Okay. 2222. 2222. Feminine forces. Wow. Okay. Look. Don't play. Didn't I just say we have a lot of feminine? We had a lot of queens in here. Feminine forces. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Look, it says relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. It says you can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit, right? And you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge, listen. There we go. Let me tell you something. I can't say nothing. I'm going to leave that there. 0110, it says here, belief systems. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from a crowd, right? Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. There we go. If you see any of these numbers, 1616, readjustments, realignment, pivoting, be able to do that. Overcoming obstacles, right? Soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship. Wow. As well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces, right? This is what this was talking about, right? New ideals, clarity, and we were talking about in the love house. Oops, let me put it over here. In the love house. I'm just saying, okay? One more on the 44. Blessings in disguise. Wow. So we're talking obstacles, hardships, strength, building character and experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, yes, but you will push through. You are a champion. You are a victor. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. That's what it's telling you. Yes, 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 yes. On time, on time. Yes, all on time. All on time. Wow. So let's see here. Let's see what our knowing card's telling us. Wow. This is deep. Deep, 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 deep. So what we got here? I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. I keep trying to tell you, it said something about friendship. So we already know that's what it means. Having a great support system, understanding that I am loved. I am loved, right? I know that I'm the only one who determines what is and isn't right for me. I have the final say. There we go. Yeah, come on, y'all. I know that each step I take toward one dream creates momentum for the next. I am moving forward. There we go. They're talking. They're talking. This is not, they are talking. The cards are talking. I know that pure joy is a result of being in alignment with my soul. I am true to myself. Remember, I said I didn't have a word. I said earlier I didn't have a word for the day, but we know now what the word is. The word is alignment. We know what it is now. It's alignment. That was the word of the day because it showed up too many times already. So we know that's the word. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's do our, and then, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see what our numerology affirmations are saying. Okay. All right. 45, exploration. I am open to life's adventure. And I keep thinking about the Page of Wands. I am open to life's adventures. I explore new possibilities with curiosity, and excitement. Every experience enriches my life and brings me closer to my true potential. Yes, 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 yes. Healing. There's a need for some healing, you guys. 30-30. I am a vessel of healing energy. I nurture my mind, body, and spirit with love and care. Healing flows through me, bringing me restoration and balance to every aspect of my life. There we go. There we go. Enlightenment. I am on a journey towards enlightenment. I seek higher knowledge and understanding, expanding my consciousness. My path is illuminated by the light of the wisdom and truth. Wow. Wow. Okay. Last but not least. Achievement. 5858. I am destined for achievement. With dedication and perseverance, I reach my goals and my dreams. I celebrate my successes and continue to strive for excellence. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I see. I think we need to ask some life path questions. Let's ask some life path questions real quick here. Okay, so the first question I'm going to ask you is, what am I resisting within myself? Or yourself, that is. What are you resisting within yourself? Let's see here. The law of emergent evolution. Make a new declaration for your life. Wow. Make a new declaration for your life. The next question is, what have you to embody? What have you, well, I'm sorry, let me say that again. What you have to embody to manifest what you want in the world. The law of growth. Didn't we talk about personal growth right there? Yes, we did. Be steadfast in your faith and stay the course. There we go. Okay, y'all keep talking, keep talking. The greatest resistance. What is your greatest resistance? The law of forgiveness. Release all judgments and set yourself free. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let it all go. I think of the fool's card. Let it all go. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Just keep thinking freedom. What have you mastered? What have you mastered? The law of correlation. Witness the boomerang effect of your beliefs and actions. There we go. There we go. After a while, when you say something and you truly believe it in your heart and it happens, that's what they're talking about. What others needs to align with you. We're talking about your friends, family, whoever. Again, remember I told you earlier about the friendship checklist. Okay? People that are not bringing anything to your existence. You have to make a decision whether or not you need to have them there. Okay? So it says the law of neutrality. Practice non-reaction and stay in equanimity. All right? Don't get involved. If it doesn't have anything to do with you, do not make it do not control you. You don't have any control over it. Do not worry about it. Let it go. What is the sign you have been waiting for? What is the sign you've been waiting for? The law of compensation. Give that which you seek. Always be able to give back. When you give back, you'd be surprised what comes back to you. Okay? You'd be surprised at what comes back to you. Okay? One more thing we're going to do. Let's do the Sacred Soul cards. And I hope, I don't know if I said my disclaimer, but please take from this reading what resonates with you and yours. This is just a general reading. If you didn't get anything out of it, that's fine. Share it with other people. Do not hesitate to share my readings. And also subscribe. And I thank each and every person that has subscribed to this channel. I usually don't come on but once a week, and that's on Wednesdays. And I usually come on at about 2:00. And that time works for me very well. Okay, it says overthinking. Someone is overthinking, right? Analyzing every possible outcome and becoming paralyzed by indecision. Wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. Who is acting obsessive? Somebody's acting obsessive. Okay, fixating to the point of compulsion. This intense focus can be overwhelming. So you have to get it under control. If you're overthinking, that's going to go hand in hand with being obsessive. Okay? Right? Somebody's becoming unfrozen. Find strength in your weakness, right? Find strength in your weaknesses and overcome challenges with courage. Build yourself up and move forward. Last but not least, we have insecurity. Wow. Somebody's insecure. Fear of not being good enough. Build confidence and love your uniqueness. Yes, yes, yes. Everything lined up like it was supposed to in this reading. What is freedom? What does freedom mean to you? You're asking me that? Freedom means to me, I am not bounded by anything or anyone. That's what freedom means to me. Yes, that's what it means to me. Not bounded or binded to anybody. Releasing anything that is not good for me. The freedom to speak, the freedom to laugh, the freedom to yell, the freedom to walk in the middle of the streets and jump up and down. That's freedom. That's what freedom means to me. Waking up every day with a free mind to think what I want to think anytime I want to. That's what it means to me. And you're welcome. Okay, so you guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with us today on our reading. Guys, please come back. I hope this helps somebody because I love doing this, because I love helping people. I'm a helper, right? So I hope this kind of cleared up some things that you might have had some issues with, or you wanted to be thinking about, right? Or hesitating on. This is your time. And everything that is not, and again, I want you to understand, this is not about being selfish, okay? This is about guarding your peace, having the people in your life that's going to support your growth, okay? Because I don't know how people like to stay stagnant. I don't understand that. That behooves me that you want to stay stagnant, and you don't want to grow, okay? I don't understand that. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us here. I've got to go over there and do my other reading, which is on my Black Queens reading on Facebook. So if you want to join me over there, you can go over there too. Definitely hang out with us on my Facebook page. It's called Black Queens Reading. And I will be starting that in about 10 minutes. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a great evening or afternoon, that is. Bye-bye.